The Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources backs efforts to make the local salt industry self-sufficient. Malacanang has vowed to revitalize the local salt industry by implementing various measures, like extending help to some manufacturers. BFAR says government has started providing aid to industry stakeholders.
Sa buong bansa may nakita tayo mga nasa mahigit kumulang 30 na grupo or 30 grupo na engaged po sa salt making at mga nasa mahigit kumulang 100 beneficiaries po ang involved dito or engaged dito. At yung tanong po ninyo na nabibigyan na ba sila ng assistance, ang pagbibigay po ng pamahalaan assistance sa ating mga salt makers ay nagsimula na po sa Region 1 sa pamamagitan po ng ating regional office doon ay may mga naisagawa ng pagbibigay ng interventions para sa ating salt makers at inaasahan natin na mas malalawak pa ito. Aminado naman po tayo and even the Department of Agriculture binanggit po nila na mukhang kailangang tutukan itong industriya ng asin dahil sa matagal na panahon wala pong nakatuon na ahensya rito sa industriyang ito.
Meanwhile, for lawmaker Ron Salo, government should focus on developing salt farms. This was among the provisions cited in his bill that sought a comprehensive plan for the development of the local salt industry.
We're proposing that the government takes the lead by developing salt farms. Before then it will be leased to private stakeholders or private manufacturers later on. What we're trying to do is to balance things by ensuring that all those who are engaged in this particular industry, in the production, would be assisted for by the government. In this particular bill, it's a balance between providing support not only to the small artisanal salt farmers, but as well as to the big salt farmers.
Turning now to the sugar importation fiasco, Executive Secretary Vic Rodriguez skips Tuesday's Senate probe into the controversy. Senator Risa Ontiveros earlier made a motion requiring his presence in succeeding hearings. But Blue Ribbon Committee Chairman Senator Francis Tolentino says a cabinet meeting coincided with the Chamber's probe.
We will again issue another invitation for him to attend the next hearing. I agree that that was a manifestation, a motion made by Senator Risa Ontiveros and seconded by Senator De La Rosa.
I thank the Chair for his assurance that the Executive Secretary will be invited to the next meeting. Just for the record, Mr. Chair, regrettable na yung cabinet meeting na dahilan kung bakit pagkatapos ng presentation nila nung unang hearing ay umalis ka agad si ES, hindi na natin natanong ng ating mga tanong. Ngayon yun ulit yung dahilan kung bakit wala sila rito. I'm really holding on to the assurance of the Chair that he will be required to attend the next hearing.
Senators want to know more about the role of Rodriguez in the botched sugar importation order. It was revealed during last week's hearing he was the one who ordered the Sugar Regulatory Administration to draft an importation proposal. Meanwhile, the former head of the SRA said most stakeholders agreed to import 300,000 metric tons of sugar. This is contrary to a group's claim they were made to believe there was a need to import.
Tama po ba, Mr. Serafica? From July 29, meeting with stakeholders hanggang submission deadline nila ng August 3, wala sa mga stakeholders ang nag-object sa importation. Tama po ba?
Wala po.
Wala. And did they have anything to say about the volume of importation?
Actually, almost all of them recommended 300,000 metric tons volume.
Philippine senators also grilled another signatory of the controversial sugar importation order. Former Agriculture Undersecretary Leocadio Sebastian says it was clear to President Marcos there's a need to import more sugar. He claims he personally informed Marcos about the approved sugar importation resolution, and he was surprised the president was not in agreement with that order.
There were two things that the President wanted us to act fast, Your Honor. and which he expressed during that meeting. That is one, the reclassification. We have to do it as soon as possible. Reclassification from reserve to domestic use of sugar. Then second is the need to augment our local supplies through importation. And
Was that explicitly said by the President?
yes, Your Honor, that was one of the part of the briefing that SRA Administrator gave, and also the President agreed that there's a need to consider that. There were no objection to the importation.